Welcome to Holiday News. Leading off, Kris Kringle clobbered by Christmas cash crisis. Santa is knee-deep in debt and may need to cancel Christmas. Let's bring on our Wall Street financial correspondent to find out what has happened.
Chris, the details are still sketchy, but the word here is that rapid expansion into high-profit tech toys and increasingly demanding kids at mall visits may have finally caught up to the big guy. Those 20 new factories Santa acquired over the past 3 years are now worth absolutely nothing. To compound problems, Santa's reindeers were placed as collateral for margin calls. We interviewed a North Pole spokesperson earlier today.
Santa just figured the party would never stop. Everyone was cashing in. You know how he usually says ho, ho, ho? Well, things are so bad he can't get past the first ho now.
Now that is about as depressing as Christmas can get. This is Turkey and Ham reporting from the Financial District.
We now take you to the North Pole, where the elves are not so cheery.
That's right. Elves are totally down in arms about developments. They've made it through recessions, depressions, wars, rumors of wars, world wars, famines, blizzards, pirates, and plagues. But never in their wildest nightmares did they think that they would need to deal with modern financial experts. Fun and joy are being ripped outright from under them. Back to you, Chris.
Earlier today, we caught up with some experts to see how Santa got himself in trouble. Joining me in studio is Neb Neeser, who pioneered the concept of Toy Factory Obligations, or TFOs. And from his East Coast office via satellite, Mr. Dick Enns, whose syndicated Toy Futures advice show is heard daily. He is also author of Don't Get Scrooged, offering practical steps to secure long-term value in children's toys. Welcome, gentlemen. So, Neb, tell us how this all got started.
Well, Chris, our team observed that toy factories always increased in value. So we developed programs whereby toy makers would be able to expand their toy factories and thus spread more happiness into the world.
Sounds like a worthy goal. So, Dick, how in the world did this get out of control?
Things went great in the beginning. Basically, we started offering smaller toy makers easy loans to buy new factories.
Like that guy, Geppetto.
Yeah. Too bad we couldn't have got his puppet a loan.
The cricket kept getting in the way.
Anyway, no one ever gave them loans before. We didn't care because someone else was lending the money.
So how did you get someone else to lend you the money?
We noticed that even though a few of them started smelling a bit, if we packaged them with some performing loans, investors thought it was all okay.
But here's the real key. By creating Toy Factory Obligations, we were able to use a new phrase and have all those smart guys on Wall Street buy them up.
Like Black Friday at Macy's.
That's right. Initially, we had a problem with the toy ratings agencies, but once a rater only got paid if it got marked high, everything became a great loan.
Though it smelled.
We kept the real loan and marketed the TFO to the real smart guys. And accounting guys kept it off the books in something we called a special toy vehicle, an STV.
You betcha, though it sounded fun to drive.
Or disease.
So what happened with the loans, and why is Santa in trouble?
Toy makers quit paying us.
Investors wanted their money.
Toy factories were tanking in value.
We didn't see the downside.
We messed up.
Yeah, we messed up.
Let's go to the phones. Barb in Bethesda, Maryland. You're on with Chris Moss live. Go ahead.
Chris, how on earth could they get away with this?
Amazing. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
QuestSoft software. So easy. A Neanderthal can do it.
Word's just in that lawmakers on Capitol Hill are meeting in an emergency session to propose a bailout package for the North Pole. Our chief Washington correspondent is standing by with an update.
Thanks, Chris. Negotiations on the possible bailout have hit what seems to be an insurmountable snag. Sources say that Santa received the original financing on those toy factories without any income documentation. However, new rules require Mr. Claus to prove his ability to repay any debt. With so many factories, experts are saying it will take until after New Year's Day to completely underwrite the loan and provide lawmakers repayment assurance. Delivery of presents by Santa this Christmas seems completely off the table.
There are preliminary reports that some representatives from QuestSoft have arrived at the North Pole and are entering properties using their qualifying income analyzer program. Missile, are you still there? We're hearing word that the data will be electronically transmitted from the software down to Washington within the next few minutes.
Chris, I don't know how they did it, but yes, I'm being shown a summary page that underwriting experts say will allow them to complete documentation of this very quickly. We'll provide an update as soon as we know more.
The president-elect was also asked if his team could work through the details with Congress with this new information. His response? Chief executives, high-powered accountants, and Wall Street experts are reacting with disbelief as giant piles of coal lumps have mysteriously appeared at their homes worldwide. In addition, large signs have appeared in each instance. We now return with breaking news on Capitol Hill.
Chris, the House and Senate just approved the bailout measure to ensure the free flow of toys from the North Pole. While a heated debate initially broke out, lawmakers from both sides of the aisle were enthusiastically behind the plan after an amendment was included to require extra toys be delivered to lawmakers' families first. In addition, Santa and Congress are happier than ever because not only did the documentation provided by QuestSoft qualify him for the bailout, but the money is scheduled to be returned in full by mid-January. Turns out that the analysis uncovered additional positive income. This led to a privately funded solution.
Well, there you have it. Once again, there will be Christmas toys flowing from the North Pole thanks to the products of QuestSoft. We wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, wonderful memories with friends and family, strong landing in the new year, and a quick return to our prosperous America. And last, a special shout out to our customers. Good night.